Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Goon Intelligence Sports Podcast Show. We've had time to process and think it over and come to a conclusion and a synopsis about Derek Carr's retirement. This is a blessing in disguise. Hey, before I get into the specifics of what his cap number and how it's going to basically impact the Saints, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,200 subscribers, and I can't thank you guys enough. But if this is your first time watching me, like I said, hit the subscribe button, become part of the Goon squad, and let's continue to grow the channel. Now, into Derek Carr's bum ass. So, Derek Carr decided on the first day of rookie minicamp, Saturday, to make an announcement that he will be retiring.
Thank you, Jesus.
Why choose that date, I have no idea. It's just classic Derek Carr, though, to make everything about himself, just being, unaware of the whole situation. He's just self-absorbent. He's a diva quarterback that wears mascara, that has never won a damn thing in his life.
Freak brother!
Yeah, I said it. I don't care. Y'all know how I feel about Derek Carr. Anyway, so Derek retiring from the Saints is basically a blessing in disguise. Now, it's up to Mickey Loomis not to blow this thing, because Mickey Loomis seems to have a propensity to want to just spend all the money, even borrow from the coming years to make the team this year as uncompetitive as it can be. Yeah, it worked when we had Andrew Brees playing, but Derek Carr couldn't hold Brees's jockstrap, let alone, they don't belong in the same paragraph, let alone the same sentence when it comes to quarterbacking. Derek Carr has been a perennial loser, coach assassin his entire NFL career, all 11 years. All 11 of them. Sucking.
Freak brother!
Trash. A bum.
Freak brother!
Garbage truck juice. Whatever you want to call him, he's been all that. And kind of rolled into one. Just a stinking old dweeb.
Can I get a amen?
Yeah, I said it. And then I'm sure there's some assistant coaches out there that Derek Carr came in contact with and some of his radioactiveness rubbed off on them and got fired. And I think they will agree with me. But anyway, let's talk about these numbers. I got it right here on Over the Cap from Jason Fitzgerald. Wrote this column. He's saying it's pretty stunning turn of events that Derek Carr retired. I think it is too, because the Saints, I don't think they knew he was going to retire. I don't think that was on the table. Surgery, rehab, maybe all that was there, but retiring? Hell no. But anyway, he gave up $30 million. He gave it back. I don't want it. Probably not. I don't want it. The Saints were probably like, you retiring, you're going to get that money back. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But he gave it back anyway, right? So, how it affects the Saints. This year, Derek Carr's dead cap money is going to be $19 million. The Saints are going to get a credit of about $5.7 million in 2026. They're going to get a credit this year as well. Maybe about $1 million or so is going to come back to the Saints. His dead cap money next year is going to be $36.674 million. He is not subject to forfeiture any of his prize bonus payments. That's the agreement that him and the Saints came to. He makes out about $10 million of that, which essentially brings his contract. They're saying they're going to basically post June 1 designate him. So rather than restructuring the deal, they're just going to do that. They're just going to post one and say, hey, man, that bonus money, go ahead and keep that, but we're going to take that salary away from you. So ultimately, they, over the cap, is saying that Derek Carr earned $70 million of the contract for 2 years, to play with the team. He originally signed that 4-year, $150 million contract. So he made off with half the money. $35 million a year. Ain't nothing to shake a stick. $70 million in 2 years is a lot of money. Now, my question to you, smart people, do you think we got $70 million in production? Didn't go to the playoffs, ain't sniffed the playoffs. Lost 7 games in a row after starting 2-0. Derek Carr managed in 2 years, to tear up a locker room. Michael Thomas, Eric McCoy,
Fourth down for the Saints. Into punt will be number 39, Lou Hedley. Deep will be number 11, Amir Smith-Marset.
Chris Olave, and God knows who else he managed to piss off in that locker room. I'm going to say it was quite probably a lot of them. Because, look, man, I pay attention to a lot of the Saints. I look at a lot of the Twitter. And I have yet to see anybody on that team the last 2 years come out and say, Fo, wish you well in your future endeavors. Retiring, hey, man, one day I'm going to get there with you. No kind of good grace, accolades, and nothing. You're going to miss it. None of that. Nobody said crap. Crickets. Yeah, you see tumbleweeds rolling across their Twitter feed. Nobody said a damn thing. And it's not like they were busy on that day, right? Because it was rookie minicamp. It wasn't the mandatory minicamp that the veterans go to. It was rookie minicamp. And not one goddamn veteran had nothing to say about the quarterback. The quarterback, the engine of the team, essentially. The offense goes as he goes. You have a horrible quarterback, you have a horrible team. You have a mid quarterback, you have a mid team. You have a great one, and we've seen a great quarterback for years. You have a great team. Yes, the Saints finished 7-9 a couple times in that with Drew Brees at quarterback. 8-8. We seen that. But we also seen 13-3. We also seen 12-4, 11-5. We seen a Super Bowl victory. We seen the Saints get cheated out of another Super Bowl because the NFL just couldn't allow them the bounty gate. We can't do it. They supposed to suffer. And we just kept kicking ass. And the NFL said, no, we can't have that on our watch. You guys will not be in the Super Bowl. We just built that $1 billion stadium in LA, and we got to fill it up. Rams, go to the Super Bowl, get your ass kicked, but at least you made an appearance. That's the type of stuff we dealt with Drew Brees. Derek Carr had us in the gutter, contemplating whether we want to be fans or not. Man, guess what? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Man, somebody hit me out of the Saints a ticket office to become a season ticket holder. I couldn't believe it. You could not even imagine getting season tickets when Drew Brees was quarterback. You better get it out your mind. There was a waiting list long as Walmart parking lot to get into the Superdome to be a season ticket holder. Yeah, you could go to the games. You go spend $300 and go watch the Saints game. But who in the hell was doing that when walk-ons down the street and all these other ballrooms in a quarter? I watch the game for free. Buy all the beer I want. Drink till I get good and drunk because it's in New Orleans, baby. And watch the game. Have fun. Nah, man, look, bro, they breaking in the cars and leaving season tickets in them. That's how it's going right now. Derek Carr is probably the worst Saint in Saints organization history. I would rather Billy Joe Tolliver, Billy Joe Hobart, Danny Woeful as my quarterback before I allowed Derek Carr to even set foot in New Orleans corporate limits. They should be a barricade, National Guard entry thing wherever you enter New Orleans at to make sure Derek Carr does not show his mascara wearing face here ever again. Ever. All you did was come here, rob the Saints of $70 million. Yeah, I said it, rob. You ain't get crap for him. They could have kept Jameis for all this. Could have kept Jameis. You managed to get the coach fired again. I don't care how it worked out in Oakland. Dennis Allen was the coach and got fired when Derek Carr was quarterback. And Dennis Allen, bumblehead, dummy, gonna bring him to New Orleans and get fired again. Look, I almost cussed. Look, you could not pay me. You understand what I'm saying? No amount of money to work with somebody that got me fired. You could not pay me out. Look, I would be so angry. I wouldn't urinate on the guy if he was on fire. You are dead to me. You ever in your life managed to get me fired? You have a better chance of eating ice in Africa with a heater blowing on you. You got a better chance. Man, look, get it out your mind. Anyway, so Derek Carr made off with $70 million, being the bummy that he is. Now he's doing car reviews, buying EV Rolls Royces. And, he's $70 million. He can afford it, plus all the money he made in Oakland. I would say he made out like a fat rat to be a mid-ass quarterback, never won a playoff game, only one playoff appearance ever, immediately bounced. Like, man, he ain't getting Kirk Cousins money. Now, Kirk Cousins is the greatest hijacker ever. I'm talking about people don't hijack planes as good as this dude is hijacked money from franchises. Kirk Cousins is the best. But Derek Carr ain't too far behind. He ain't too far behind, people. Like I said, he is the worst Saint in history. I remember the Saints doing the most dumbest crap ever in the world. Like, the Saints are the epitome of bad franchises. When people bring up bad franchises in worst history, the Saints are usually top 3, top 5 or whatever. We ain't had nothing till Peyton and Breeze got here. Let's just keep it all the way real. Let's keep it all the way real. It took 30 some odd years to win a playoff game, for Christ's sake. Like, we never had nothing. Dome Patrol was cool. Making the linebackers making the Pro Bowl, all 4 linebackers making the Pro Bowl was nice to see in the 90s. But what did it get us? We didn't even win a playoff game. And still in all, Derek Carr is the worst Saint in history. History. Ever. Since this franchise was founded on November 1st, 1960, 69? Man, we were terrible. And this guy came and managed in 2 years to just make us all forget about it and blame him. Michael Thomas told you the boy wasn't crap. He couldn't get Chris Olave a good ball. Throwing the man into a brick wall. Now, I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm talking about all the stuff that Derek Carr did wrong. Did he do anything right? No. So all you Derek Carr fanboys, get out my comments talking about it ain't his fault. I'm sick and tired of you. Go to another team. Go find you know what? Go into Derek Carr's car reviews and talk about the cars you'll never be able to afford. He reviewing Rolls Royce EVs. For who? The hell are we talking about, man? Anyway, this NFL is going to be releasing their schedule tomorrow. I'm going to make a video about that because, man, the Vegas got Saints winning 2-3 games, bro. And I don't know, man. I know we're going to suck this year. I know that. I know we're going to be terrible. Like Charles Barkley said, terrible. I know we're going to be good and funky and sorry. I know that. But 2-3 games? I'm thinking like 5-6. Thinking 5-6. 2 or 3? Damn. But anyway, be on the lookout for that video tomorrow. When the NFL release the schedule, I'm going to be here for it. I'm going to bring you another video. I promise you I will. I'm going to get more consistent on this because the offseason is starting to ramp up. You know, sooner or later, we're going to be in the training camp. And then before you know it, it's going to be NFL kicking off. Now, one thing I do see, the Saints ain't going to have no overseas games. The NFL has already put out the international games. Saints ain't doing no international games. But why would they, right? We projected to only win 2-3 games. But anyway, Kellen Moore, I hope you get Tyler shut together. We've already signed Donovan Jones-Peoples, or Donovan Peoples-Jones, whatever, however you say his name, the wide receiver, and they got, Tyler Burgess, another safety or whatever. I don't know if they can't buy this or what. We're going to see. They should have brought MVS back, but that's neither here nor there. You know, maybe he ain't fit their offense or what. Kellen and his process, right? The process, whatever that was going to be. So, but anyway, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to share it with me today, and I appreciate you for that. Until next time, peace.